I'm Mark.
I'm Jenna.
And the title is not clickbait. We actually have purchased, well, soon to purchase, a ghost town. We are now the official owners of Blackwood Falls.
Did you know that 2 teenagers got murdered here 3 weeks ago?
Told me to have a savings backup.
Shit!
When you're going through hell, keep going.
We're gonna have a good show for you tonight.
Happy Spookies, everybody. I hope you're all doing well, having a most excellent day, and we are back with another Found Footage Friday video. Today we're going to go ahead and cover Isaac Rodriguez's latest found footage horror film, A Town Full of Ghosts. Now, I've done a video covering a few of his other movies. He is a brilliant director. Look out for him. He's got a YouTube channel where he basically uploads a lot of his other short films you should check out. I'll go ahead and leave a link. He's done films like Unknown Visitor, Last Radio Call, and Deadware. All awesome flicks. Definitely check this dude out. But today we're looking at his latest film. Thank you for letting me see this. Now, I saw this back in June. Finally have a moment to talk about this. Also, if you're wondering what that noise is, it's the little shush machine, little shusher that I have for my baby. She's in her crib. Hopefully we can get through this. Now, the movie stars Andrew C. Fisher as Mark, Mandy Lee Rubio as Jenna. We have, man, I cannot say this last name, Ali Okafahashi, I'm sorry, as Justin. We also have Laura Locks as Lisa, Mike Dell as the investor, and Kiki Suki as Billy the groundskeeper. I also want to give a shout out to the editor of this, Thomas Burke. It's credited in there that he edited the movie as well as a disembodied voice. He's another found footage director to keep an eye out for. So this tells the story of Mark and Jenna. Mark basically has big dreams to own this freaking ghost town out in the middle of nowhere, 3 hours away from everything and anybody. And of course, Jenna is the supporting wife who is there trying her best to keep that face of just support on her, because it's apparent that they're not really on the same page of this ghost town thing. But yeah, he wants to basically purchase this ghost town, which they do, and turn it into some sort of like amusement park or some sort of like destination getaway place for like tourists to come, something like that, you know. But as time goes on, secrets start to come out of the town's past, and his dreams slowly start to become shattered, concluding to some sort of crazy psychotic breakdown sort of thing at the end. Really fun movie. What I really like about this dude is how they're very short found footage films, but he's able to like compact a good story in it. It just goes to show you, you don't need like an hour and 30 minutes or something like that, especially for found footage films, to tell a good story. And he is able to always pull that off, in my opinion. Look at his other films like Unknown Visitor. That takes place entirely on a front porch, and he's still able to do something with that. And this film is probably one of his biggest, I think, achievements, in my opinion. The best thing about this movie is the setting of it. There's like this little ghost town, I believe he told me, somewhere in Texas. Some dude actually like put it up, and in the movie we're following around this couple. The dude, you know, he's so excited about this ghost town that he just purchased. He's got like a YouTube channel, so they're going around filming clips. He's trying to get his audience involved, which is smart, you know. He also hires his cousin, and his cousin's girlfriend comes along. This is Justin in the movie. He is actually in Deadware. I believe he might have been like a small part in Last Radio Call. I'm sorry if I'm wrong on that, but definitely a big part in Deadware. They come as like a secondary film crew, basically there to film everything he tells them, no matter what we're doing. You know, if me and my wife are banging, go ahead and go for it. Of course, he's joking. And we also have the groundskeeper here, who he hires because as the nights progress, they slowly start encountering weird things. There's like a piano just playing out in the middle of the night. There's also this big like wooden fence maze, which I thought was excellent, and they do a lot of great drone shots with this maze. Like there's a really good drone shot where it's just like lifting up and you just see the entire maze. It was really well done. But yeah, there's like a piano playing at night. They smell like fire and stuff like that, and this groundskeeper is there. He was a really cool guy, I thought. Kind of creepy a little bit. He doesn't really talk much. He's the one that kind of points him in a direction where our main guy Mark ends up finding a lot of exposition, a lot of backstory about this town, because at the very beginning of the movie the wife even asks, you know, is there any history involving the town? And he's basically like, no, the only thing I found was there's a fire. you know, and some town, like something happened, little fire or something. That's like the only known record is like some scanned burned article newspaper. But later on he ends up finding some sort of like film reel, which ends up explaining a lot of stuff about the town. One thing that came to mind when I was watching this was The Shining. It just got, you hear her? Let's try to hurry it up. But yeah, The Shining comes to mind when I watched this movie, and I asked about his inspiration. I let him know, you know, that's what I got from it. But he actually told me he based this off a YouTuber who actually went and did this, and he went and like spent his life savings on a ghost town, which was really interesting. I watched one of his videos, really cool thing. He's like building it up right now. But it felt like The Shining because you have like all about this family. They go to this place, they get isolated there for months. The dude ends up going crazy and sort of somewhat possessed or just gets influenced by ghosts. Don't want to get too much into that in case you haven't seen that. Amazing movie, one of my favorites. And this is somewhat similar. You have this couple that comes here, no kid, but they come to this ghost town. He has like these big dreams about owning it, and slowly as his dream starts getting shattered, he starts losing it, like 100%. Could be an influence, I don't know. Watch the movie and find out, you let me know. But yeah, I really enjoyed like that little exposition dump that we get with the film reel. He does this in, I believe, Last Radio Call, where they come across a VHS tape, which explains a lot of stuff. Oh baby. All right, let's hurry it up. There's music in the movie, which is fine. I typically don't mind music if it fits the mood. I know there's a lot of found footage purists out there that get really annoyed about that thing, but for me, it's very fitting. It has like this Western type of feel. Really enjoyed that. I thought the acting was really good as well, especially coming from the wife. She does a really good portrayal. I don't know if the dude's just so naive or just doesn't want to see his wife's reactions or like read her facial expression, because there's a lot to show there about how she really feels about the place. So that's good. The acting was good. The music was good. Very well edited. Doesn't really feel like a rough found footage movie. It just feels like somebody's making vlogs about this destination. There's places they're trying to build up. Okay, they also do this really neat little thing with this wasp's nest. I want to talk about it, but I don't. I just found out today as I'm filming this that it's officially up for Vimeo. I guess a little spoiler here, just in case. But they do this really interesting thing with this wasp nest. At the very beginning, you see it, you know, it's pretty big, it's mildly big, but as the movie progresses, it just starts getting bigger and bigger. And by the end, it ends up consuming the groundskeeper, and they do this really neat shot where he goes and checks on the groundskeeper. Like, I'm gonna go check on the groundskeeper, and he's just in the freaking, like, consumed. You see like a skeletal like shape coming out of the wasp nest. It was really cool. Man, I really didn't have any dislikes. I will say there was probably like one line delivery in the entire movie where that felt like not genuine or just didn't come off strong, in my opinion. But other than that, I thought the movie was incredibly solid. I see that it's winning awards at festivals, and with good reason. It's a very cool little movie. This dude makes awesome little movies. Definitely keep an eye out for him. He's going places. As well as The Town Full of Ghosts. You can rent this on Vimeo right now. I will leave a link. Let me know what you thought about the review. If you've seen the movie, if you want to go watch it, and hopefully you have already watched it and watching this, I don't know if that makes any sense. I think at this point I'm just rambling, so let's just go in and let's just stop. Happy Spookies.
你要走到哪？最多。